What's up, guys? This is Kephas. And we are back with more leveling in WoW. Still running around Duskwood. We just talked to Abercrombie. Yeah, that's really his name. It's kind of funny, actually. Gotta love all the pop references that have been in this game. Crazy. And yeah, I've been having a lot of fun, you guys. I really appreciate all the positive feedback and all the support and you guys checking out my videos. It means a lot to me. I've been having so much fun with all the stuff we've been doing. Just playing through all the games, doing some WoW videos and, leveling up, this character and just like, it's kind of like a mixture of like a let's play and a podcast, I suppose, because it's like I just talk about random things and, play the game. It's kind of fun. But yeah, that's, I guess WoW's kind of good for stuff like that. At least you get something to look at while you listen to me blabber on, and feel free to chime in the comments below to any weirdness, whatever the crap I talk about. And I do apologize for my my voice kind of got a little bit of a cold going on. It's like, I guess like allergies or something. Like, I never really grew up with allergies, but the older I get, it's like I'm getting more and more allergic. I don't know how you say it, but I have more allergies, or I react more to like whatever the crap's going on. It's like I went through all of winter and never even got a cold, never even got a runny nose, not one time, not even a sore throat, nothing, no problem. Here we are now, it's May, and I'm like sneezing and like just congested all over the place. It's ridiculous. I don't even know what to think. I'm turning into one of those people that are like have allergies all the time. It's like, man, I never could relate all my life people who had allergies. Like I have a lot of friends because like I live in the Midwest, so there's like pollen and like everything, like there's people I feel sorry for because they have allergies. I never could relate, and the older I get, the more and more I'm able to relate to those people, and I hate it. I feel sorry for people that have allergies. It's not fun. But you know what? We can kind of make up for that by having fun playing video games, which is how I get through most of my life. It's better than drinking. But yeah, so this is an addiction in its own way, but at least it's fun. Yeah. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this. Been playing, this. We've been doing the Mario and finishing up the Punch-Out stuff. I've been trying my best not to get knocked out in Punch-Out. It's been a lot of fun. Trying my best to, make my way through all these games, and I've been having so much fun playing like so many games these days. I'm excited to just, get into more and more games with you guys here on YouTube, and like I'm always down for any suggestions you guys ever have. You want to see me play a game, I will play that game, but I'm probably going to be playing all kinds of games, some of my favorites, and just some of the it's weird, like I tend to be like, I'm not really like, you can't really pinpoint me down in terms of like what types of games I like. I'm a bit of like I like a lot of games. I like there are very few games, as long as the game is made well, there are very few like genres that just don't interest me. Most genres interest me, except for like maybe like the horror genre. I don't really get too deep into those types of games, but that's just because I don't like the feeling I get whenever I play horror games, or like it's weird. I get weird. It's not anxiety, and it's not that I'm scared. Like I actually get scared of what I'm watching. I mean, sometimes, but it's like I get a weird like feeling after watching scary things or even like tense things these days. It's like I get this like weird like feeling of uncomfortableness. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's like a type of anxiety or what, but like it's not something that overcomes me and like freaks me out, but it's just something that I don't like the way it makes me feel. If I really like the scary thing, then I'll kind of get past it, because like I'm actually kind of drawn to tense, scary things, so like I always fight it, but man, it's weird. So like I got Resident Evil 2 when it came out. I got it on sale because like there's always like, especially if you play games on PC, there's like always a sale somewhere going on. So like I picked up Resident Evil 2, and the game looks awesome. I played it for a little bit, and I'm just like trying to work up the courage to finish it, which makes me feel kind of lame. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, I like most genres. I like most games. There are so many games that I still need to finish. Like, I still have never played Banjo-Kazooie, which is probably blows people's minds, because like that's like one of the most legendary games ever. It's like I'm such a connoisseur, I guess, of video games. You'd think I would have played Banjo-Kazooie by now. But one of these days, man, I'm going to get to it. Probably do it on this channel if that's something that people think they want to see. I've had it requested several times. I play Banjo-Kazooie. So maybe one of these days we'll get to it. Well, who knows? Alright, so this has us going even further to the west, and we're going to just follow along with what Azeroth Autopilot has us doing, and yeah, so... But yeah, so like there are tons of games that I like, but the types of games I tend to shy away from are like, goes against probably what I should do as a person who makes YouTube videos. I tend to shy away from the games that are like, you know, the trendy games, like games of the month. Like I'm not remotely interested in Fortnite whatsoever. I've played it a couple times and I was bored of it within no time. And it's not because I'm like a contrarian. Like I don't hate Fortnite. I think that a lot of people hate Fortnite because it's Fortnite. Just like people hated Call of Duty because it's Call of Duty. But like those were not like they're not bad. It's not a bad game. Call of Duty wasn't a bad game. They're good for what they are, but they just don't appeal to me as much because, you know, and I think a lot of people play them because they're popular, not because they actually really, I don't know, I shouldn't say that, like, I don't know, it's just a weird thing I feel like a lot of people do, especially like YouTubers, like they'll pick a game and then that becomes the only thing that they play, and it's like, you know, you'll notice like sometimes YouTubers will do that and like they'll get bored of the game. That's why, like, even though, you know, like when I started making this channel, I didn't intend on it being specifically a WoW channel. You know, I didn't intend on that. But WoW is the most popular thing that I do, and it's what probably drew a lot of people because I made some WoW videos that got popular, and then, you know, so a lot of people that are here mostly probably like watching WoW. But if I did exclusively WoW stuff, then I would get burnt out quickly because I'm not always into WoW, and I've never been an exclusively WoW gamer. So since this is my channel and I like video games, I just, you know, I do a little bit of everything, or every game that I like to play, and I figure people can watch what they like, and maybe people will check out things that they wouldn't initially be super into. That's kind of the idea. So like I like channels like that. I like channels on YouTube like Game Grumps, especially like, you know, especially like earlier on Game Grumps, like where they would just play, like they'd play through a game, you know, and it was fun to watch them play through a lot of old school games that everybody loved, and just their experience through that game. Like I like watching, there's another channel that I like watching as I plug other YouTube channels that aren't my own, because, you know, I like watching YouTube videos as well. That's why I like doing this kind of stuff. I like Friends Without Benefits. I think they're a lot of fun to watch. Super Mega, they're fun. You know, like, just I love video games. I love to see other people have fun playing video games, and I just, you know, it's like a lot of us grew up doing this kind of stuff, and it's just so cool nowadays that, like, you know, people will watch other people play video games because it's just something that you can relate to. It's like, if you're out there, like, I don't care if even if like you get like one person watching, or if nobody watches, like if you love playing video games and you want to do this, have fun with it. Like just do it, and don't worry about like anything other than just having fun playing the games. And you never know what could happen for you, or, you know, at the very least you get to experience something. Just like go into it and have fun. And a lot of times, like, you know, if you're having fun, then that'll fuel the, you know, it'll fuel the YouTubes. It'll fuel the, I don't know, that doesn't even make sense. It'll just fuel the creativity. People will more be drawn to someone who is genuinely having fun. Like, especially in the long haul, they'll be more drawn to that than they will be drawn to people who are phoning it in a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's true or not. And I'm not trying to say anybody on YouTube is phoning it in. I'm sure there are people are. I don't have anybody in my head that is. I'm just like speaking completely stream of consciousness right now, to be honest. But like, you know, like I love that, you know, these days, like, there are so many people playing video games, and you know, there are people that you can watch, and, you know, like, I guess like, I don't even know where I was going with this, but like, you know, I like to play lots of games, and yet I tend to avoid games that are the trendy games at the time. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, so, you know, like, you'll be seeing a lot of different stuff, you know, on here. Me playing all kinds of different games, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more and more of that. So looks like it's got us going even further to the west, so we're going to keep doing that. I'm just going to skip all that stuff down there because I usually like to farm but I don't like to. I have a rule when I go. Oh, you jerk! You just knocked me off my mount like that. What kind of punk does that? But yeah. So, anyways, I tend to go for nodes as long as there isn't a lot of things to fight. If I have to fight my way there, it's usually not worth it. But that jerk knocked me off my mount, so I might as well go get this one. And then there's another wolf. Look at these sneaky wolves, just like, what the heck, man? Just coming in at me like that, bruh. Alright, there we go. We got it, though. There's our node. Let's get that. But yeah, so, you know, I'm always down for any games that you want to see me play. And if you want to see certain things on WoW, by all means, let me know. And I'll try my best to do it. I know a lot of people, like, a lot of people ask for updated gnome sequencer guides. I know that's a big popular thing that I do. And it's like, the thing is, I did those for 8.0 and like nothing's really changed. Like, so there really isn't a need to update those macros because they're all still working. It's always weird because I think I've said this before, probably in one of these episodes, but like I keep getting questions, so it keeps popping up in my head. Like it's funny because like if people have downloaded the macros, or well, you don't have to download, you just copy paste it. It takes like 5 seconds. I think sometimes I wonder why people do this, but like I feel like sometimes it would take you, it'd be faster for you to try out the macro, you know, and see if it works or whatever, than it would be to we're gonna ignore this. We're gonna do a couple of these quests right now. It'd be faster to to download the macro and see if it works than it would be for you to like type in YouTube and ask me to confirm that it works or make an update. It's weird. But, you know, not that I don't appreciate comments. It's just funny that people will just not, like, try it and see. Like, just try it. You'll know. You'll know the moment you try it. It should work just fine. But maybe that's just a mistake of me, like, labeling the videos, like, as 8.0. So people just assume that it... Ooh, that scarecrow kind of scared me. It worked. It's a scarecrow and it kind of scared me. But, like, maybe it's my mistake. But, like, right now, like, it just doesn't seem like there's a need to update the macros. But I'm going to look into it a little bit more. But I think that when 8.2 comes out, I probably will start over and try to see if there's anything that needs to change. And, like, I'd like to do class guides as well. But it's, like, it's a weird transition right now because we're, like, at the latter part of probably 8.1, I hope. I think that, like, 8.2 at the very latest is coming in July. And hopefully, I don't know, I need to hop in the PTR and check things out. Maybe there's some things I could do in the PTR as well. But, like, maybe in 8.2, when things change a little bit, maybe then we can look into doing class guides. I'd like to do, like, rotation guides and macro guides separately. I think that would be... like, because that way people can get like what they want from the video. Like, you know, it you know, like it separates them a little bit. And there's one video for one thing and one video for another thing, and that might be an easier way to do things for people. It'll be less confusing. So let me know what you guys think about that. And I promise, if there are any changes, you will see me make more macro guides because I like doing that kind of stuff, and I know it helps out a lot of people. So, you know, fortunately, I'm such an alcoholic that I play everything. It definitely takes a long time to, like, I'm only one person. I don't have a team of people helping me do this kind of stuff. I do have, like, some good references, like, that I can go check out, but, like, for the most part, you know, like, there's not a lot that I can do by myself, at least quickly. So, like, it takes me a little while to get everything out there, but it's definitely something that I enjoy doing, and, you know, I'll keep doing that while playing all these fun games and having so much fun. So, you know, definitely something I'm excited about doing. So, I'm just going to continue on here. I just got a quest. I don't know where it wants me to go. Oh, it's probably having me go over that way. But we're just going to go this way. It wants me to go down into Stranglethorn, which is kind of weird. Probably to return to... I'm totally going off on my own now and doing my own thing. I probably should just follow the directions exactly, but it's fine. But it's probably wanting me to return to... Dark Shore or whatever, Dark Shire, that's what it's called. So we're gonna kill ogres for now and just keep going. Yeah, it's fun times. But yeah, I'm always down for feedback, you guys. Like I love doing this. It's so much fun. Like half of it is just I do it because I love doing it. Like I love doing YouTube and it's fun, and that's half of it. And then the other half is, you know, getting the positive feedback and, you know, knowing that there are people out there that, you know, like my weird stuff that I do on the internet. It means a lot. Like it definitely that stuff is not lost on me by any means. So I'm always down for feedback, and you're going to see me, doing the things that I love to do, which is play a lot of video games. I am, like, sometimes you'll hear, like, people, like, in a derogatory way, like, I'll see things like, oh, look at all the 30-year-olds playing video games on the internet. Like, that's their job. It's like, I mean, hey, there are a lot of people that do a lot of weird things, but, like, one thing I never apologize for is how much I enjoy playing video games. I don't apologize for that. I never will apologize for that. I remember, like, I don't know if I've ever shared this before, but, like, I think maybe I did when I made that, like, that video about my grandfather, because my grandfather passed away last year, near the end of the year, like right before my wedding, and like one of the things that like he taught me was, like never be ashamed of what you love and what makes you happy and what drives you, because like I remember when I graduated high school and I was going into college and like trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I went through this weird phase where I stopped playing video games. Because, like, I thought, it's time to grow up now and be a man and, do adult things, that, which is, like, the most unadult thing to ever think. Like, it's funny, like, someone is immature still when they're obsessed with the idea of being an adult. Like, and I don't mean, like, being responsible. That's not the point. Like, that's, to me, like, what an adult is a person who is responsible. Like, you're responsible for yourself and your family, that kind of thing. Being an adult is not suddenly just, drinking wine and, watching, boring crime shows. Which my wife would kill me because she actually likes crime shows. Or watching football on Sundays, which again, nothing wrong with watching football. But, like, there are things that are perceived to be adult things, and there are things that some people perceive to be kid things. But the truth of the matter is, like, when I was, like, backing off of video games, like, my grandfather was like, first off, I bought you a lot of those video games, so you better not stop playing them now. But more so, like, I've been playing games, and my mom claims to this day, you were playing video games when you were 2 years old. And no joke. Like, I've been playing video games since I was, like, young. I don't know if I was 2. That seems awful young. Who knows? I would believe it, though, because I can't remember a time in my life when I wasn't playing video games. And as someone in my 30s, now, aging myself, I have no regrets. I have no regrets that I have spent so much time playing video games. And the fact that I get to, come on here, even as like a hobby, as something that I just do for fun, I love everything about it. I love playing video games, and I love sharing that experience with other people. And the fact that I have a vision problem and I get to, show, hey, as a visually impaired person, I can do this, and it's, I mean, they're video games, right? They're visual, and yet I'm still privileged enough to be able to participate in video games, So look at that, we're level 30 now, and I do consider that a privilege. I'm very grateful that I have enough sight that I can enjoy playing video games, and I'm thankful that I live in a time where I'm able to play video games. So it's all good, man. And the fact that like now, when I was a kid playing games, I never thought I'd one day grow up and like make videos on YouTube or on the internet that like sometimes thousands of people would watch of me playing a game. Like, and I think that's it's very humbling, and sounds kind of douchey to say it's humbling, but it's very like fulfilling, I guess. And just the act of putting together a video from a video game and playing games, other people checking it out, like you think like even if it's like 30 people watching you, I mean, imagine if 30 people were in a room watching you play a video game. Like, how cool is that, right? And just being able to share that experience with other people is what makes it so great. So like, yeah, I seriously, like, I don't know where this is coming from, but if you're someone out there who loves playing video games or just want to make YouTube videos, like, take it from me. Whether you are quote-unquote successful, you get 1 million followers, or like one person watches you, hey, if you enjoy it, like, do it, and you never know, you might get a lot of views, you might not, but I think if you do it because you love the art form, even if you don't want to call it that, because it is just like, sometimes it's like, this is like talking and playing games, like whatever you want to call it, art form or not, if you enjoy it, do it, man. That's my unsolicited advice for the day, and as we fly back to Duskwood, Darkshire, we will pick this up next time. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button, and feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and if you'd like, you can support this channel on Patreon. Links to all of this can be found in the description below. This is Kephas. Until next time.